Great. Okay. So we're going to start standing up. So if you come onto your mat. Great. Let's take the arms out, take a nice deep breath in, breathing in to raise up above the head, and then breathing out, namaste. Welcome to the session. Breathing in, take the arms up, and breathe out, bring the hands down to the heart, namaste. Again, breathing in, coming up and breathing out. And again, coming up and breathing out. So just continuing these movements for a few rounds, breathing in and breathing out, coming back to the heart, coming back to your center. And notice with awareness your feet on the ground. Just seeing if you can relax the toes a little bit and notice where you might be holding a bit more weight, a little bit more pressure, and just see if you can, carrying on with that. And just see if you can relieve the pressure from anywhere that you feel you're kind of a little bit uneven. So see if you can distribute the weight onto both feet evenly and synchronize your breath and your movement. Inhaling and exhaling, we're just continuing here, just continuing with that for a moment. So just in mountain, breathing in and breathing out, coming back to your center, that's it. Let's just hold here for a moment. And feel the weight on your feet, so just let your toes come forwards and then lift the toes up, lift the heels up, so just kind of moving forwards and backwards on your feet. Aware of your breath, and you can bend the knees and sink down a little bit, and then at the same time engage your pelvic floor. So while you bend the knees and sink down into your feet and feel yourself earthing and grounding down, hands at the heart here, connecting to your center, to the stillness within you. Bending the knees and then slowly straightening them and seeing if you lock the backs of the knees and just unlock that area. So maybe bending again and just seeing how it feels to activate the legs without locking and causing tension at the backs of the knees. So you feel the legs are active and you feel big toes dropping down, little toes dropping down. You feel the arch of the feet lifting ever so slightly, the heels of the feet sinking down. And let your gaze, your drishti point, just be in front of you, just directly from the third eye forwards for a moment, and tune into firstly your physical body here on the mat, your feet, the whole of your body. And we'll breathe, so focus on the breath body. So we'll take another breath with the arms up, so physical body and breath body coming down towards your heart. And again, circle in front, breathing in. Meditative movements just to kind of get you back in with awareness to all the different layers and parts of you. So the physical body, the breath body. And while you're doing this, noticing the thoughts and feelings running through your mind. So the emotional body, thoughts, what's occurring, just checking in, tuning in, just noticing, being the observer as always. So practicing the art of detachment from it, just observing as you breathe in and breathe out, bringing the hands down to here, aware of your body in nice alignment here. Good, so you're really connecting down into your feet, down into the Earth Star chakra, so you've got this grounding energy going on from underneath your feet. The grey sort of crust colour of the earth, visualising that colour down in below the feet as you breathe in and breathe out. Synchronizing the breath and the movement. And come back to a point of stillness again, just here. And you're aware of those the sensations in the body, aware of the breath, aware of any thoughts, feelings, and then going into the Manamaya kosha, which is the discernment. So asking yourself, is it true? Is it real? Is this a story? Is it a belief that I'm holding? Is it actually the truth? So this is the discernment layer of our being. Just tuning into that for a moment. What am I thinking? What am I feeling? Is it true? Or is it just what I think is true? Am I making it up? Is it my story? And then stretch the arms up to here, so there's no judgment there. Raise them up above your head, and then take the arms around you to your thighs. And then take the arms back up again above you, and now visualize beautiful glowing orange light at your highest chakra center above the head, sort of level with where the fingertips are, and feel that circling all around you into your aura. So spreading that into your aura, and then circling back up. So visualize the grey of the earth star, chalky, crusty colour of grey of the earth chakra, earth star chakra, and then now merging with the orange, the golden orange up here of the stellar gateway, and then bringing the hands down towards your heart, connecting to the heart energy for a moment. And then just again bending the knees, sinking down into the feet, and then from here expanding and then straightening the legs again, and then we'll just expand. We're kind of bending and then straightening as we feel the energy at the heart expanding, inhaling and exhaling. So inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, opening, exhaling, closing, inhaling, opening, exhaling, opening. Feel that heart center expanding. And you might find that you feel the energy of the 7 chakra system. So maybe you're thinking pink or green for the heart center, or maybe you're working with the 12 chakras now, which I've been introducing gently and slowly, which the heart center is now pure white. So whichever resonates most with you, think of that color, whether it's green, pink, or pure white energy, or maybe it's all three. There's a beautiful kind of ball of energy. Feel it expanding around your heart center. That's it. Breathing in and breathing out, feeling it expanding, expanding. Take it all the way out to here. Feel the arms nice and wide. And then bring it back in, back to you. So feel like you're expanding it out to the earth, the planet, bringing it back to you. So everything, every living person, animal, plant, back to you, making that connection. And then bend the knees a little more, and let's come into a chair of Utkatasana, as it's known. So I'll come sideways, so just gently easing into that, seeing how that feels, reaching forward with the arms, and then coming back to here. So inhaling, go as far as you feel you want to. So depending on how tight quads are, or glutes, or anything else, the back, how the back's feeling, just gently, that's it, just flow. Here, inhaling down into it, exhaling, releasing it. Just getting a little bit of flow, a little bit of movement going. So synchronizing breath and movement, just being in the flow. So in the flow on our yoga mat, in the flow in our real life. That's the philosophy. So you could use a mantra, I'm in the flow, I go with the flow. In the flow, go with the flow. In the flow, go with the flow. One more time, that's it, and release. And then bring the hands up above the head. Let's bring them to here to rest at the crown chakra. And then we do the chair of the heart in this way, extending through the arms, and then exhaling, straightening legs, bringing the hands back. So gently feeling the calf muscles, getting that nice stretch as you extend through the arms, bending the knees, and then exhale, straightening the legs, bring the hands to the top of the head. So inhaling, extending through the arms and looking upwards, and exhaling, straightening back, inhaling, exhaling, and inhaling, exhaling, and then just let the arms relax, come back to here, and shake out the arms. Let's do one arm at a time, just shaking out any tension from the shoulder, and then just dropping it down onto the floor in front of you, and the left side, dropping away anything, any baggage, emotional, mental, physical, dropping it down, dropping it down, dropping it down, and then start to come into your into the energizing shaking movement. So we're going to have the toes on the ground and lift the heels like this. So we're just bottom part of the body, so you feel a sort of bouncing movement going on from the feet upwards. So getting the chi energy, prana, to flow up through the legs and to the buttocks and into the adrenals, the kidneys at the back, so to reduce any stress. And then when you feel you've got that kind of flowing nicely, so see if you can kind of imagine energy flowing through any blockages being kind of just moved out of the way, and the energy flowing upwards so it can come into the chakras up the front of the body, make that connection there. And then you can start to move the arms and the hands as well, and also the head. So moving any stagnant energy from the throat area, shoulders, the third eye. So just kind of letting the head gently go side to side. Yeah, whatever movement feels right. It might be that you're doing more of a twisty movement, whatever. Just sort of feel like you're getting into the physicality of you. You're embodying your whole being. That's it. And kind of shaking anything out and any tension. Shoulders, arms, legs, bouncing, feeling that energy coming upwards. Breathe. Drop the shoulders. Notice any kind of release that takes place. Maybe you suddenly feel like, oh, I was holding it there, it's gone now. You know, just sort of notice it, observe it, be the observer. Again, breathing in, breathing out. Do this for a few more moments. So feel that energy coming up through the feet, through the legs, maybe shake the hips a little bit side to side. So getting into root chakra, sacral chakra, and come up into the navel and into the solar plexus, up to the heart, the throat, within the head, the neck. Breathing in, breathing out, sigh the breath away. Just moving around, soften the face, the eyes, the jaw. And then just slowly come back to stillness. Just bring yourself back to a standing position, a mountain pose, and circle the hands up. Bring them up above your head and bring them down towards you. And again, breathing in, breathing out, and breathing in, and out. Good. And relax. Then let's take both shoulders up to the ears, breathing in. Let go, breathing out through the mouth. Twice more. Inhaling up. Inhaling up. Let go. Take the feet a bit wider with the toes pointing out. Let's go into a twist. So we're going to lift up the opposite heel. So move slowly. So take it gently, depending on how this feels for your spine. So the side twist might actually be quite nice for you. If your lower back is a bit tight, so just see how that feels. Let the hands just gently tap the hips. Breathing in and breathing out all the time. Feel a softness and a kind of fluidity of flow developing within you. So with the breath, with the body, the movements that we're making today, the intention is just pure flow. It's going to flow from one thing to the next, but in a very gentle, easeful way. Breathing in, breathing out, enjoying this nice twist. So we're encouraging and coaxing the energy to flow up through the chakras. So if there's any blockages, anything that needs to be removed, we're giving it that opportunity. That's it. Breathing in, breathing out. Notice thoughts, notice feelings. So being aware of all the koshas within you, the different layers of you, of your being. Thoughts and feelings can feel so real, so true, and they're part of the kosha that deals with, just our kind of mind and our stories, our ego things. I'm going to Manamaya kosha, which is a layer down from there, and just check, is it really true? Is this really how things are? Feel into it intuitively. of your heart. Breathing in, breathing out. And then we're going to stretch the arm like this. So we're just effortlessly moving into a different flow now. We're just reaching forwards, and you lift the heel up as you go, and you can place the other hand on the hip. So you've got a bit of support there. So you can take it more slowly if you like, really reach through it, come back, reach through it, come back, reach. Or you can be more dynamic with it, faster with it, and just kind of less intense. All the time aware of the breath. Then we're going to go into the figure of 8. Not done this one for a long time, so we're going to flow into a nice number 8 down in front of us. So let your body, like water, just flow around this figure of 8 symbol, the infinity symbol, drawing it nice and large in front of you. 2 circles joined at the center, making a number 8. Into Swadhisthana chakra, sacral chakra, pleasure, balance, harmony, creativity, connection, physical connection. Breathing in, breathing out. Connecting to that energy today. Making it any shape you like. Maybe you're going to go over to the side a little bit. And take it a little bit differently. It doesn't have to just be in front of you. Take it maybe higher. So maybe you want to raise it up in front of your third eye. Maybe you want to take the infinity symbol up above the head. Crown chakra. I think of the infinity symbol as kind of also a symbol of your breath, a kind of continuation of your in and out breath. So be aware of your breath while you do this. Take it lower. Maybe you want to bend the knees and come down here. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. In the flow. I go with the flow. I'm in the flow. So in the flow on the mat, in the flow in real life. See what comes up. See what happens when you're in the flow. And then we're going to start to shrug the shoulders back. Breathing in, breathing out. And notice how that feels around the tummy area. So around this kind of area has been stimulated. So we're moving energy upwards. You really tune into your body, your awareness. Yeah, around the belly, the navel. Letting the arms flow backwards, opening up shoulders, opening up heart energy. So visualizing now either the pink, the green, or the pure white, whichever resonates most, or all 3. Around the heart center, opening it up. And also then taking it forward, so it's coming down towards you. So you're kind of both of those symbiotic kind of movement of in and out, and to give and receive flow. So giving it out and also receiving it. Breathing in, breathing out. Getting everything into balance. Arms are flowy, legs are flowy, hips are flowy. The whole thing is flowy today. Fluid. And then we're going to flow into a nice stretch for the legs. So just walking your feet back in, and let's go. If you need the wall or a mantelpiece like I'm using to support you, we're going to come from to one leg, or maybe you're nicely established so you can take one knee up and take hold of the ankle or the foot. So to help you balance, you can use the other hand at the side if you like that. And we're just bringing the 2 knees close together, the 2 legs close together, to get a stretch in the thigh, the quadricep here at the front, and also in the buttock. Keep those healthy. Breathing in, breathing out, just holding it there, then just gently easing it away from you a little bit. So you're pulling the foot backwards just a little bit to intensify the stretch. Breathing in, breathing out. Try to keep hips facing forward. If you want to, you could then go a little bit more. You might want to stretch the arm forward to see how you feel about a little bit of a king dancer pose, just going gently into it, very simply, not too far. So pivoting the hips forward, reaching forward with the hand, coming back, hugging the knee in towards you, holding it up towards you, hugging it in. Rotate the ankle, that's it, good, well done. rotating around. And then release that and place it down. Good. Let's do the other side then. So we take the other foot into the hand. And let the other hand rest at the side of you, or take hold of a wall or whatever it is you need there. So try to keep both thighs pressing closely together. So the knees pressing closely, hips facing forwards. You can engage your core to help you feel steady. Let your drishti point be third eye forwards. Breathing in, breathing out, and start to pull the leg a little bit back. So get that intensify the stretch, if you wish. Invitation, taking it back, and then if you feel like you want to just gently let that arm come forward into a bit of a king dancer, reaching forward through the hand, pulling the foot back, breathe, and then slowly bring it all back in and hug the knee in towards you. Rotate the ankle. Nice. Normally do these lying down. And then release and place the foot down to the floor. And then feet hip width distance, and open up the foot like this. So you've got like the toes and the outside of the foot, the inside of the foot coming down onto the mat. So we're opening up the hip in a circular movement that we would normally do lying down. We sort of do it like that. And here we're going to focus on the feet. Inside of the foot, big toe, the other toes, little toe, the outside of the foot. So you're kind of getting a stretch on that foot that you wouldn't normally do, which is always good. The foot reflexes, which attach and connect to all different organs and parts of us. So we're kind of getting a little bit of reflexology in here as well. So we're just circling it one way and also opening up the hip, keeping the ankle and the hip flexible. Let's put that foot down and go to the other side and do the toes, making a circular movement. Go to the inside of the foot, and the outside of the foot. So movement comes from the hip, but you're focusing on the grounding of the foot on the mat. So the outside of the foot, the heel, the sole, the instep, the big toes, little toes, all around. And then back to stillness. So circle the hands in front, up to above the head, and then exhale, relax, and breathe in. And breathe out. So we're going to go into the earth flow and then the tree flow, and then we're going to go down towards the mat. So if you need a quick sip of water, which actually I do, I'm just going to have that. And then we'll have the fingertips pointing forwards, down towards the earth. And just let yourself for a moment stand with your feet hip width distance, fingers pointing down. Take a few moments to breathe, be aware of your body. Fingertips pointing down, and then we'll inhale and bend the knees and bring the hands up through the chakras, and then outwards, and then exhale them to the sides. So starting here, fingertips pointing down towards the earth, inhale up through the chakras to the throat, exhale, bend the knees, take the arms forwards, and then exhale back. So take this one gently if the forward bend is uncomfortable for lower back. Inhaling here, exhaling forwards, bend the knees, so as far as you feel comfortable to go, and then relax. So take the toes wider and come up to the throat with an in-breath, and into a squat if that feels good for you, to come down to here, and then inhale and release. And again, deep breath in, breathe out, coming down, sinking down into your legs and towards the earth, and inhale, relax. And again, exhale. Inhale, coming up. Let's do one more time. Exhale down. Inhale, come up. And then bring the feet together. We're going to step forward with the right foot. So just bring it forward a little bit and take the back foot to a 45-degree angle. Hips are facing the front. We're going to go over this front leg then. So inhaling up to the throat. Exhale. Going forwards here. Good. Inhale up. Exhale. Soften. So again, just feel the flow. Feel the flow of your breath. Up towards your throat. Down towards the earth and forwards. Reaching out. Inhale up. Exhale. Letting go. Good. Again. And again. Nice. So in your own way, your own pace, your own breath, just flowing through these. Twice more. One time. Make the movements with the arms a little bit smaller. If you feel tightness around shoulders when you take the arms up, just modify it if you need to. Relax the arms. Bring that foot back. Take the other one forward. And the back foot to a 45 degrees. And coming up again then. So inhaling up to the throat. Exhale forwards. Inhale up. Exhale. Soften shoulders. Inhale up towards the throat, transformation at the throat, exhaling it forwards, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling up, exhaling, inhale. Let's do a couple more times, coming up to the throat. Final time. Bring both feet back together, just hip width distance. Finish with 3 breaths, keeping the bottom part still, but just doing the arms, so up towards the throat. Exhale forwards, inhale up, exhale soften, inhale up to the throat, exhale forwards, inhale open, exhale, and again. And pause. Let the hands come to chin mudra at the sides of you. You can adjust the feet if you need to, just bring them to a hip width distance. You can be aware of the core stability, maybe just sink the feet down and check how you're standing. Just bring yourself into a sort of alignment. If you can think of yourself as a skeleton and a cord kind of hanging up above, and you're just trying to soften all the fascia and the muscle and bone, flesh around your skeletal frame, and just be really kind of aware of hanging and kind of like just, everything in a nice alignment. So there's this cord here and you just feel really held up nicely. When I say hanging, I just mean being held up nice and upright. So breathing in, breathing out. Feel a gentle movement forwards and backwards on the toes, just that's always there. Nothing's ever completely still. Even when we come back to stillness, there's still a little bit of movement. So just acknowledging that, feeling it, it's okay. And let the hips go one way. I'm taking mine clockwise first, just a small circular movement. Again, aware of our skeletal frame. That's it. Nice. So aware of that cord above you, so everything just being held nicely. Skeletal frame, free and easy, everything around it comfortably in its place. Let's go the other way. Breathing in, breathing out. Circling. The movement comes from the base of the spine, though it looks like the hips are making the circle. And coming back to stillness, back to here. And circle the hands up, raising the arms up above the head, and then bringing them down towards the heart. We're going to the tree flow, and then we're going to come down towards the mat. So bring your awareness to your core stability, to your feet. Shift the weight over to one side and inhale, come up with the arms. And then exhale, bring the hands down towards the heart. Inhale, point the fingers forward. Exhale, extend. Inhale, open. And release. Let's go to the other side, breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out forwards. Inhaling, opening, relaxing. So continuing, maybe taking the foot higher towards the calf. Engaging the core. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling, coming up, feeling in breath, exhaling. So focus on your balance and clearing the mind, calm and serene. Just continuing the flow. Continuing, just carrying on with that for a moment. And check the connection here. Carrying on a couple more times on each leg. One more time on each leg. One more time. And relax. And we'll go into wherever it feels comfortable for you to hold the foot. So maybe you want to take it into the inner thigh, or maybe you want to keep it down towards the ankle or on the calf. And bring the hands to the heart. And just take a few breaths in the stationary tree. See how that feels around the lumbar spine. See how it feels around your core. So if you engage your core to protect that, to make sure your pelvis is in a neutral position. And if you feel comfortable, take the arms higher. I flow with life. And think about the tree and how it alters over the seasons. Think of your favourite tree, taking on the qualities of the tree. Stand in your glorious pose, breathing. Bring the hands down to Chin Mudra to here. And then release, relax the foot, taking it down. Just march out the legs for a moment, and then bring the leg up, the foot to rest onto the other leg, with your core engaged. Hands at the heart initially, nice. Core engaged, pelvis in a neutral position. Arms up when you feel ready, and breathe. Inhaling, exhaling. Again, taking on the qualities of your favourite tree. The stillness, the beauty, the resilience, the transformation of the tree throughout the seasons. And back to Chin Mudra here for a moment with the arms. Very nice. And relax the leg coming down. The feet together. One breath in, coming up above the head. And exhale, bring that energy down through the front of you. And then lower yourself down slowly down to the mat. And onto your cushion. For a moment, we'll sit in easy pose to do a few rounds of the alternate nostril, and then we'll go into Viparitti Karani. I'm not sure that we'll need that in the end. We might not need the cord, but anyway, I'll see how that works out. So just coming into a comfortable position, have a sip of water if you need it before We go in and grab your blanket and things, so that your cushions and blankets, because we will then go straight from down here into the shavasana. So grab everything that you need for that to make it easy. So coming into an easy pose, seated pose of your choice. Let's close the right nostril then with the right thumb, and right hand into chin mudra. So these two fingers either on the forehead or tucked into the hand. So you've got the thumb and the ring finger to open and close. So let's take a breath in and a breath out through the left one. And we'll begin. So breathing in through the left. Close both. Exhale out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Close both. Exhale left. Breathe in through the left. Close both. Breathe out right. Breathe in right. Close both. Breathe out left. Breathe in left. Close both. Breathe out right. Breathe in right. Close both. Breathe out left. Arm around, breathe in through the left. Close both, hold the breath a little longer this time. Exhale right. Breathe in through the right. Close both, hold the breath. Exhale left. Relax the hand away from the nose, both hands onto the knees. Pause, breathing in, breathing out. Take some steady breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. Allow the spine, the posture to be nice and tall, the face soft, the shoulders relaxed. A gentle smile around the mouth area. And gently open the eyes, relax the legs, and let's come onto the cushions, into Viparitti Karani. So set your cushions up behind you. And bring them close to your lower back, and then roll yourself down into a sort of supported bridge initially. Feet on the floor, and then use the hands to push the cushion to support the buttocks and the hips. And then when you feel you've got that support there, you feel you've got it in the right position there, so that it doesn't put any pressure onto the lumbar spine or anywhere else. It's an effortless raising up of the legs. If that isn't quite right, then take the feet back down and just adjust it, shuffle it along a bit, so that you feel you've got that, and you can just take the legs up and then relax the hands, the arms at the sides of you, and breathe. Breathing in, breathing out, relaxing the legs up. But the circulation, the blood flow can come down towards the heart, give the heart a break from pumping it downwards. So allowing the inversion to do all its wonders. Breathe into the belly. You might even want to place the hands onto the belly and feel that connection there with the breath. And close the eyes and just enjoy the feeling of relaxation, regeneration. No effort whatsoever. Just breathe. A few more moments, just breathing in, breathing out, let your awareness drop inwards to the breath. And very slowly lowering the feet down to the floor, so still with the cushion underneath your hips, take the feet down to the floor with the hands. Well, if it's comfortable for you to stay for a few moments, just let the inversion of the bridge, this sort of modified version of the bridge, take a few moments here in this. Or if it's not comfortable for the lower back, then take the cushions out and just lie with your knees bent and feet on the floor. Hands on the belly, just tune into the belly breath. Breathe into every cell of your body. And then if you haven't already, take the cushions away from you and place them down on the floor. Lower your back down to the floor and let your arms come out to shoulder height. Go over to the right side into Lord of the Fishes. So right hand can just tap on top of the left, the top knee, and then turn your head and your attention to look over your left arm, enjoying this twist, breathing in, breathing out. A few breaths here. And gently let the knees come back up to center, slowly bringing them up and then dropping them down to the left side, turning to look over your right arm. You can use the left hand again on top of the knee and look over there, breathing in, breathing out. Using the feet to slowly come back up. Just let yourself walk back up nice and slowly. And then extend through both of the legs, coming into your full Shavasana from here, checking in with the blankets that you need, cushions. Roll yourself down to Shavasana then, so letting the one cushion perhaps under your knee, under your knees, and the other cushion underneath the head, so slowly rolling down to Shavasana, sinking down onto the mat. Separating the ankles, the feet, and just wriggling the legs, sort of rolling them, just moving them around, right to left, left to right. Rotate the ankle flexors, so take them one way and the other way, just kind of connect to the bottom part of you, the legs, the feet, just wriggling them around, and then get to a comfortable place for them to hold them still in Shavasana. And then move the shoulders, so just lifting one shoulder up at a time, up towards the ceiling. Lifting, alternating the shoulders, and create some space at the back of you, between the shoulder blades and at the front of you. And separate the arms, lay them out to the sides, and kind of relax them away from the shoulders, uncurl the fingers, and then move the head side to side, so gently just lifting up and going from one side to the other. And the neck nice and flexible. And back to center, holding it at a comfortable place. Chin in a little bit towards the chest, not too much. Take a nice deep breath in, breathing in through the nose. And breathing out through the mouth. And in through the nose. And out through the mouth. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. And then just tune into your breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. Just gently breathing in and breathing out. Allowing yourself to come to a place of stillness in Shavasana. Allowing yourself to practice the art of pratyahara, the withdrawal of the senses. So drawing everything in, coming into this moment, into this space, towards your internal self. So kind of greeting it, coming back home into yourself for these few moments here in Shavasana. And imagine having cords all around you and just letting them drop away. So there's no one, nothing that you feel attached to now. You can just kind of let everything just drop down and focus purely on you and on yourself, on your breath, your moment here in Shavasana. Topping up the reserves. Emptying out the old. Focus on the sensation of the breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And focus on the awareness of your physical body resting here, relaxing here. You hear the sound of your breath, tune into the sound of your breath, the so hum of the natural sound of our breath, the so as you inhale and the hum as you exhale. Aware of this gentle, natural sound of your breath. You feel the movement of your breath through your body. Feel the air coming in through the nose, out through the nose. You feel the gentle lifting and falling of your chest and your belly. The rising and falling. Breathing in and breathing out. Feeling the ebb and flow. Like the waves. Sitting on the beach, watching the waves ebb and flow. Same motion of your breath, the infinity. The in-breath, the pause, and then the out-breath, and the pause, and the in-breath, and the pause, and the out-breath. So visualizing perhaps the 8, the infinity sign, the 8 on its side. So inhale and pause, exhale and pause, inhale and pause, exhale and pause. At whatever rate and pace suits your breath at this moment. Infinity, breath, ebb and flow of the waves, coming in, pulling back, coming in, pulling back, the tide, moving, ebbing and flowing, aware of your stillness, at the same time your movement. So always a little bit of movement, a little bit of flow, even in stillness. Embracing the flow of life, embracing the flow of your yoga practice on the mat and in life. Being in flow, feeling more in flow, going with the flow. All of any of those affirmations or mantras, if you like, to try on and see how they fit. I go with the flow, I'm in the flow, I flow more. I trust the flow. I go with the flow. Any of the words or affirmations that work, just see which resonates. And scan over your body, aware of all the different parts of you, relaxing now, aware of the right leg, the right foot, relaxing, aware of the right hip and buttock, relaxing, aware of the pelvis, relaxing the belly, relaxing, the left leg, relaxing, the left foot, relaxing, aware of the buttock, the left buttock and left hip, relaxing, aware of the lumbar spine, relaxing, the vertebrae in the lumbar region, relaxing, aware of the mid-spine, the thoracic spine, relaxing, the muscles around the spine, relaxing, aware of the upper spine, relaxing, and the shoulders, the muscles around that area, relaxing. There's plenty of space for everything, for all of the organs and for the skeletal system and the fascia, connecting tissue, the muscles, the joints. Visualize yourself internally with plenty of space and range of movement, freedom in your body. Allow your right shoulder to relax, the right arm to relax, the hand to relax, the fingers to relax. Allow your left arm, your left shoulder, left hand and fingers to relax. Allow the front of you to relax, taking a breath up the entire front, from the belly all the way up to the throat and back down again, softening. Bring awareness to your face, to the neck, and the head, the eyes, the scalp, the face, the cheeks, the jaw, mouth. Allow things to soften. Allow a gentle smile on your face. Allow the eyes to relax back a little more. Feel a sense of joy in this moment of complete spaciousness and stillness. Allow yourself to feel that joy and that peacefulness, to anchor it. Spend just a few more moments in it, enjoying it, Following the ebb and flow of your breath, visualizing either the waves rising and falling, the waves of the sea, or visualizing the infinity symbol, number 8 on its side, filling that in, pause and out, pause, with the two circles joining together. Continuation of your breath flowing through you. Gently allowing yourself to bring a little bit of awareness to your physical surroundings. It's very slow, very gentle. No need to hurry or rush. Just be aware of your toes wiggling. Be aware of your fingertips and wiggle them. Be aware of your legs and your ankles, and maybe just start to rotate the ankles, the feet. Wiggle the legs, shake the legs out, and then shake out the arms. Gently move the head from side to side and just create a little bit of awakening there around the neck and the top part of the spine. And then start to stretch in any way that you need. Take a deep breath in, maybe take the arms above the head and point the toes away from you, and maybe draw the knees in towards the body and rock from side to side. Take stronger breaths, more dynamic breaths now. Get yourself into more of a ready position for the rest of the day and for your weekend. Roll over onto your right side and pause there, resting your head on your arm. Just take a few moments there, anchoring how you're feeling now. Thinking of one word that you would describe how you feel now. Just holding on to that. You might want to text me a bit later if you want. And breathe deeply, more dynamically. When you feel ready, slowly come up. So press down on the hands, raise yourself up. Come up to an upright position, seated position when you're ready. If you like, you can stay down if you want to stay down. It's really fine. And take the arms up when you're ready to come up above the head. And exhale, bring the hands down towards your heart. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Catching up on the replay and here live. I'll just turn the recording off.